In episode 7, we saw that Sanjin-woo was fighting some monsters. And episode 8 starts with the continuation of this fight, where monster attacks Sanjin-woo. Our MC dodges every attack, and he was quite surprised that the monster was targeting his vital points, and breaks monster's weapon with a single swing, and grabs it by neck, and he was about to finish it off. The monster suddenly yells, "I surrender." MC is shocked that, how can a monster speak human language? Then the monster removes her mask, and it was an human-looking creature, but not human. It apologizes and asks for forgiveness, and says that she cannot let anyone intrude their territory and do as they please. MC replies by saying that I killed everyone else. Is it okay for you to beg for your life? And Demon says that the knights should be happy as long as I am safe. And thinking himself that she looks so much like human, he doesn't feel right to stab her. Demon saw the opening and tried to attack. The attack was blocked by Tusk, using skill Hymn of Protection. MC stares with a death stare and asks, "What are you doing?" The demon gets on her knees and asks for forgiveness, and she would do anything our MC asks. And Sanjin-woo asks for an entry permit, and Demon says her clan has one stored, and she will give it to him if he take her to her clan. MC was shocked listening to that, and he didn't know that. It was kept in separate location, and Demon agreed to show him the way, if he guaranteed the safety of her and her clan. MC thinks that offer is tempting, but he can't bring himself to trust her. MC leans towards her and Demon started to blush. MC stares straight into her eyes and says, "Can I trust you?" And seeing that bloodlust, Demon got scared and says that she was not lying. EMC agrees by saying that, "As long as you can get the permit, I will leave this place quietly." Demon thanks him and MC asks, "Who is she?" Demon answers by saying that she is the eldest daughter of Radiru clan. She was about to explain about her clan. Sanjin-woo interrupts by saying, that's not what he was asking, and asks, "Do you hear a voice inside your head telling you to kill humans?" Demon was quite shocked and answers no, "But I do constantly hear voices." And the voice tells her to protect the place she is occupying. And Sanjin-woo understands that these monsters exist for different reason. Magic Beast aims to kill humans, while this monster aims to protect the dungeon. And for them, our MC is like a magical beast, and asks how long you have been listening to those voices. "Ever since we woke up," she says. MC is quite shocked by listening that they woke up here. This is the clue that will help him understand the inner working of the system. "Then where did you live before waking up in this castle?" MC asks, and she answers, "In the demon realm, we just found ourselves here one day." And he asks, "What were you doing in the demon realm?" And for some reason, Demon starts to glitch out, and in strange tone she says, "Preparing for war." After that, our MC asked, "What kind of war?" The demon answered, "We were preparing for war against a powerful enemy that would require the joint force of the entire demon race." Listening to that, Sanjin-woo was quite shocked. The demon then started to glitch out once more and repeated, "I have said more than I am allowed to say. This conversation will be terminated." She repeated this multiple times, as if she had no control over herself. MC recalled that the same event had occurred back when he asked Baruka questions. The system was terminating the conversation by force. He thought, this probably means my conversation with her had some kind of clue. Leveling up, instance dungeons, quest mechanics, rewards, penalties, and job changes. All of these things have created a game-like environment. So, it wouldn't be far-fetched to assume that these monsters are just another element of gameplay. He then asked, "What kind of powerful enemies were you preparing to fight against?" The demon started to glitch out again and collapsed. MC thought, the system reacted strongly when I asked her about her enemies. Enemies that the demons are battling could have the answers to my questions. Meanwhile, the ants were attacking Japan, and the situation was quite bad. The Korean Hunter Association was reviewing the footage and making plans on how to stop them. The problem was that even to take out a single mutant ant, they would need an A-rank hunter. They discussed that, out of all the countries in Asia, Japan had one of the most well-organized systems. That said, if Japan suffered this many casualties, who knew what might happen if the ants flew over to the mainland of Korea? The president then informed them that an island, located 150 kilometers away from Jeju Island, had been attacked. The fact that the ants had flown all the way there meant that they could even flood the country. He was worried, thinking about who would come to South Korea's aid in this situation. Mr. Woo called the president and said, "Someone secretly contacted us." The president was shocked and asked, "Who contacted us?" Mr. Woo replied, "It was Mr. Dong-soo of the Scavenger Guild. He notified us that he will be participating in the upcoming Jeju Island raid." The president was shocked and said, "His intentions are quite clear." Mr. Woo answered, Indeed, sir. His target is Sun Jin-woo. He has already put in a request to deny his entry into South Korea, using the conflict with Mr. Yun-woo during the Red Gate incident as an excuse. Then, he added, Mr. Dong-soo is not the only hunter who has contacted us. The president was shocked once again and asked, there is someone else? Mr. Woo replied, yes, the call was from a national-level hunter. Meanwhile, the demon who had collapsed woke up and wondered, when did I fall asleep? MC asked, are you awake? It looked like not all demons were friendly with each other. Behind him, there was a pile of monster corpses. The demon was quite shocked that he had protected her while she was asleep. She thanked him and said, demons without intelligence don't consider demons with intelligence as one of their own. MC asked, how long will it take to get to where the entry permit is? She took him to the castle. MC thought, a demon's castle inside a demon castle. She asked the guard there, where is my father? The guard replied, he is in the throne room. MC thought, if I had fought all the way here, this would be where the boss battle would have taken place. The Demon King was quite shocked and scared. He asked, what have you done? Who is the man next to you? She replied, he's my guest, father. The king yelled, what kind of guest brings along an army of soldiers? She was shocked and asked, what army is he talking about? The king said, are you not capable of seeing the army of soldiers hiding behind this man in darkness? MC was impressed by the king's sharp senses. The king, angry that soldiers had been brought into his home, ordered an attack. MC said, I promised Easel that I would leave this place if she handed me the permit. The king was scared because MC was the one who had been killing demons at insane speed and clearing levels in the castle. He thought, although we are noble, the Radiru clan sits low on the pecking order at 20th place, making us one of the weakest clans. He was able to defeat Vulcan and Metis, so there is no way we can stand a chance against him. The king asked, is the entry permit all you want? MC said, I have one more request. He grabbed Ezel and asked, can I borrow her for some time? MC thought, Ezel said she knows where all the entry permits to the top floor are. In order to locate them, I can use her help. The king trembled in anger. That's when MC realized that he had said something wrong. Later, MC explained he want her as a guide while having dinner with the Demon King, and King thinks the fact I'm negotiating with a human now hurts his pride, and regrets that if I had known this human is the master of all those soldiers, he wouldn't have attacked. Then asks, you won't put my daughter in danger, right? MC was quite amused seeing a monster worrying about his daughter and said, you have my word. The king then gave the entry permit to MC. He calls Demon to go with him, and Demon agrees. As he agrees, system pop-up appeared.
The Demon Noble requested to join your party.
MC thinks a party system?
Party members may use the divination circle to access other floors. Experience points may also be divided up between members based on the amount of contribution made by each member.
MC told Essel not to join the battle. He would take care of everything because the points would be distributed according to contribution, and MC didn't want to share the points. Essel misunderstood and responded, okay, while blushing. They reached another floor. This floor belonged to the Garsh clan's territory. As soon as they entered, Essel stopped Jinwoo and handed him a liquor bottle that the Garsh clan liked. Her father had prepared gifts for each of the clans. MC asked, why? Essel answered, if you take this with you, you'll have an easier time negotiating with them. MC interrupted and asked, negotiate? Are you guys on good terms with them? Essel said, no, but in the demon realm, hierarchical disputes among nobles are common. However, the Garsh clan is at least reasonable. MC understood that her clan was oppressed by them and said, good to know. Wait here. It won't be long. He prepared to attack. While MC was tearing down the Garsh clan at the Hunter Association, the national-level hunter from the US was inquiring about Sun Jinwoo. The association replied that they didn't know where he was, as he was a hard man to pinpoint. The hunter asked, how can I trust what you're telling me? Mr. Wu replied, how would we dare to lie to a national-level hunter? The hunter believed them and said, I heard my man Hwang Dong-soo caused a bit of a scene here in Korea. As he is an S-rank hunter, we cannot tell him what to do or what not to do. The president was quite furious. My man Hwang Dong-soo, he talks as if Hwang Dong-soo is an American hunter now. Then the hunter proceeded to say that he had not only come here for Sun Jinwoo, but also to ask the South Korean Hunter Association to deny Hwang Dong-soo's entry into this country. but it seemed they had already done that. The president replied, "Yes, you're correct." The hunter left saying, "My visit may have given you false hope, but I'm not going to help with the Jeju Island raid. But it'd be a different story if South Korea had the funds to hire someone like me." The president asked Mr. Wu, "Was it foolish of me to think he might help with the Jeju Island raid?" Mr. Wu told him not to worry, as he had already contacted Japan, and they had agreed to help. A hunter from the largest guild in Japan would be visiting today. Meanwhile, MC was destroying the clans and was surprised by the experience points he was getting because he was on a higher level. Igris and the Shadow Beast also advanced to the next rank.
Knight Igris has been promoted from Knight to Elite Knight, and Elite Shadow Beast has been promoted from Elite to Knight.
MC thought, "What a force of nature!" Igris was now as strong as an S-rank hunter, and Tank was now a top-tier A-rank hunter. Essel called MC and asked how many clans he had destroyed so far. MC said, "We are on the 89th floor now, so excluding your clan, I think that makes 9 in total." She said, "If you negotiate with them as you did with my clan, they may hand over the permit." MC replied, "If I were weaker than your clan, would you guys have talked things out with me?" Essel was shocked. MC continued, "That's just how it is. Besides, doesn't your clan have hierarchical disputes with other clans? I will make your Radish clan number 1. Essel replied, "It's Radiru clan, not Radish," and asked, "Why are you looking out for my clan?" MC smiled and said, "Because I have taken a liking to you." Essel was startled. MC thought she looks just like Jinho. Or am I the kind of guy who gets along with dorky people? As Essel said, the difficulty increased, starting from the 90th floor. Although MC had put all his stats into intelligence, the amount of mana was still lacking because his shadow soldiers were getting destroyed and regenerating repeatedly. But he didn't get past the 90th floor purely by luck. Essel was quite shocked that he defeated the 5th most powerful clan and was on his way to kill the 4th most powerful clan. She asked, "Are all humans this strong?" MC answered, "1 or 2 others. In other words, there's a difference in strength among S ranks. In fact, the difference may be greater than ranks because the mana levels of S ranks can't be measured. I was at the same level as the president of the Hunter Association, but now that I've climbed all the way up, I might be stronger." MC told Essel to go down and that he would figure out the way himself from here. Essel was concerned and asked, "Am I not useful anymore?" MC consoled her, saying she had done a good job and thanked her for her help. Essel was saddened and said, "No, I'm going with you. I want to see what you can achieve." MC agreed.
You are now entering the 98th floor.
Meanwhile, the hunters from Japan arrived and met the president. The name of Japan's hunter was Goto Ryuji, the only hunter in Asia who could stand on equal footing with Liu Jigang. There were 21 S-rank hunters in Japan, and 11 of them were from the same guild as him, the Blade Guild. Unlike South Korea, where 5 major guilds competed against each other, this single guild held all the power in Japan. Goto also brought a translator to interpret his words to the president. The translator said they were willing to give their full support. Mr. Goto suggested forming a united strike squad with the best hunters in order to attack the ants at their base camp. They had also prepared a strategy and handed over the data they collected on the ants. Mr. Goto said, "Even though the ants have the strength of an S-rank hunter, they have a fatal weakness: their short lifespan. They only live for 1 year, so if we manage to kill the queen, all of the ants on Jeju Island will die within a year." The president thought this plan was more realistic than exterminating the entire colony. But trying to kill the queen was like killing thousands of ants. Goto said, "In order to capture the queen, we need to get past all the ants, but it will be easier if we make the ants leave the ant tunnel." The president asked, "Is that possible?" Mr. Goto replied, "Yes. It has happened 3 times before. Back when Korean hunters attempted to carry out search and destroy missions on Jeju Island, all the ants left the tunnel and came to the battlefield." Goto continued, 10 of our 11 S-rank hunters, including myself, plan to participate in this raid. We will be distracting the ants while we ask Korea's top hunters to defeat the queen." Everyone was shocked that 10 S-rank hunters would be participating in the raid. Meanwhile, MC reached the 100th floor. The boss made his entry, riding a dragon. The boss was Barn, the Demon King. Will MC be able to defeat him?